Hey, how's everybody doing today? Get the camera straightened out. The camera straightened a bit here. How's it going out there, guys? You guys doing okay? Some of you guys that are in the eye of the storm. A lot of the country getting ready for the big snow blizzard. I think we're getting some, we got a little bit yesterday, about 3 inches or so. I think we're going to get about, I don't know, they're giving maybe 14, up to 14 more inches today. So I know some of my friends up around D.C., Baltimore area, man, they're going to get slammed, dude, about 30 inches. So if you're just joining, welcome, guys. Brandon Simpson here with you. We do this Periscope every day at 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Home business tips and strategies. So anybody hopping on that's in the eye of the storm? Anybody? Hopefully not. Hopefully you guys are cool. So, but got a cool little training for you guys today. This was a training that I took notes on, I don't know, I guess a couple years back. Hadn't even thought about it in a very long time. And although I use these skills every day, you really don't think about it until you start reviewing some of your notes. So I really wanted to share this out. I think it could get a lot of value to people. So I thought it'd be cool to go through it today. So as always, if you're a ghost follower, which means you're not following me on Periscope, if you do get some value, I'd encourage you to do that as well. And also, as we're going through, and if you do get some value, feel free to drop some hearts if you guys are getting some crazy value. So we are going for 10,000 hearts. I think we're getting close, not quite sure. So any help from you guys to push us over the top would just be super. So I know we don't get anything for it, but, hey, it tells some people, hey, somebody got some value, and, maybe they'll stick around and get something cool that, that'll change their business. So we'll get started with the first one. So these are six tips really to increase your total net worth in your home business. So I'm going to go through my notes with you. And the first one is, and some of these, you guys, another tip for you, take some notes as we're going through this. So if you're someone that adds value to the marketplace, you have a blog, always give credit where you got the information from. But, hey, share that out, get this information to some of your followers. So I actually got this from a gentleman named Suleiman Rahman. He's a leader in network marketing industry. And, I got this training from him a few years ago, so I want to give him credit. I'm sure he got it from someone else, and I wanted just to pass it on to you because I thought it's a very powerful training. So the first one, increasing your net worth, is to increase your influence. I mean, you hear people like Eric Worre talking about that. Anybody, one of my coaches, Ray Higdon, you guys, I'm sure many of you know him. Increasing your influence, I mean, that is really one of the most critical parts, especially if you're in the network marketing side. But really, if you're just in business, period, I mean, being someone of influence is going to really, it's going to set you apart. It's going to grow your business in ways that you never imagined. So I wanted to mention, one of the best books that I've ever came across to helping you gain that leadership, and leadership is nothing more than influence, or influence is nothing more than leadership. It goes hand in hand. But the John Maxwell book, Simply Michelle, GFDF, how you doing today? So welcome if you're just joining us on here today, and thank you for the heart. And again, if you guys get some value as we go through, please feel free to drop some heart bombs. So, and if you do get some other value as well, feel free to swipe left or right, up or down, and you can share this out to some of your Periscope or some of your Twitter followers if you're getting value. So that's the first one there, to increase your influence. Because when you increase your influence, you increase the 3 R's in home or network marketing. Really, the recruiting, it increases your replication. But most importantly, above those two, is it helps your retention rate. So I've seen some very, just massive recruiters, but they were not good about duplication, and they certainly were not good about retention. And when they got done with recruiting massive amounts of people, there was dead bodies laying all over the side of the road. So, guys, we don't want that. I've never been one of these massive recruiters like some of these guys that I've seen out there, but I really tried to always focus on retention, building those good relationships, and working on that influence within the people that we're bringing on board. So the number 2 thing to increase your net worth, and this one is the skill set. Okay, guys? And again, I'm just reading off notes. I'd encourage you to take some notes, pass this on, put it on your blog, put it on your Facebook, whatever. You may attract some people to your business just by simply sharing out some of this value here. Second skill set, be willing to go through the process to get better. And, if people go to medical school or they go get their master's or they go do whatever, even doctors or one of my friends that's a dentist, he didn't get out and expect to make a ton of money off the bat, even though he accumulated, over $100,000 in debt. He came out and for the first couple of years, he said, it's funny. He said, people think I'm just raking in all this money. He's like, but it takes a while to build up your clientele. And he goes, I've spent all these years in dental school and I've got a ton of debt that's going to take me years to pay off. So, and when we get started in traditional business, the same thing, right? Most people don't expect to turn a profit for several years, 3 years, 5 years. Some I've heard even, 10 or longer. Hopefully not. But, it takes a while, right? So why do we get in home business and we just think, it's going to be easy? Even though the skills are easier to learn, it still takes a while to master that. So we got to work on our skill set, okay? Especially practicing, the proper invite. And, that's, if you can master your 30-second invite, because I hear all the time, I was watching yesterday some people just, pitching and spamming stuff all over Facebook, and it's real interesting to watch it. But, someone was on there, they gave the whole rundown, every little thing about their company, every little thing about their product, and they were just throwing up. Nobody cares, nobody wants to hear that. Everybody's got the greatest product in the world, right? We all believe it, right? We should believe it, right? But most people don't care about that. Okay, they want to know is the person that's talking to them, can they help them accomplish their goals, or are they a leader? Okay, that's about all they care about. They're most interested in them and how can you help them, right? So get your 30-second, we call it the 30-second commercial for the 30-minute movie. That's for your presentation, right? So get that down, okay? And of course, within those skill sets, you want to practice your edification, promotion, especially, edifying your leaders. And again, guys, hopefully you're getting some value out of some of this. If you do, feel free to drop hearts if you do get some value of it. I know if you're a first-time follower, I know it's cool. You may not know me, and that's cool. So we'd invite you to come back, check it out. We do this every day at 2 o'clock. And my name's Brandon Simpson again from winwithbrandonsimpson.com. So edification, so edifying your leaders. And I see people, a lot of times they're afraid to edify leaders or who they've got the information from, right? I don't know why. People think, well, they're going to go follow some other leader. Well, that leader got that information that was passed on to them from somebody else. So when you give away, when you really edify somebody and you edify their leadership, all it does is reflect it back on you. It doesn't take away from you or make you look inferior to that. And I see that happening a lot. Some people take things as their own, and that's just, it's just not good. It's not good karma, right? But if you can't learn anything else, is learn the proper inviting and learn the art of promotion. Because, for example, we always use the example of Don King. Don King made more money than anybody in the history of boxing, and he never threw the first punch or even took the first punch, did he? But he was a master at promoting the events. And that's what you got to get, that increase that skill, that edification, the art of inviting, and the mastering the promotion to be able to get people to the big events so they can see the vision, so they can capture the vision of your company, they can capture your leadership, and really, go to work. So the third thing we want to focus on, though, is our work ethic. Now, this is where the rubber meets the road right here. This is where people get a little nervous, right, on the work ethic part. So, and I always like to use the Jim Rohn, and, example is, make up in numbers what you lack in skill in the beginning. So, we don't want to do that forever. We want to get our percentage up to, when we talk to 10, we get 2 or 3 out of 10, right? But in the beginning, we only able to get 1 out of 10 or even less than that. But that consistent work ethic, and it doesn't have to be something crazy. I would rather have somebody that works their home business 2 hours a day than somebody that spends 1 day a week and just hits it hard and then they don't do anything the rest of the week. That consistency, that exposing a couple of people a day, 2 to 5 people a day to their product or their, opportunity, whatever, that's that consistency of that work ethic. That's what's going to bring them on through. Okay. So the fourth thing that we want to focus on is actually our focus. Okay. What to focus on, who to focus on, and to work smart and not hard. So what to focus on? Well, I've been guilty of this, and I want to share this with you because, a lot of people do online marketing, a lot of people do offline, and I like to do a mixture of both. I just think it's really hard just to do totally online and never pick up a phone and call somebody. I do know some examples of some people that have built a business, but I can tell you guys, the ones that have built the most tremendous businesses out there, even if they get a lot of their prospects from online, they don't convert them without getting on the phone with them or Skyping with them or something. So what do we focus on? Well, we focused on whatever our income producing activities are, right? So I know in my business, I get paid for, when new distributors get started or when we move products. Now I do affiliate offers and things like that as well on the side and different online marketing stuff. But as far as my network marketing business, those are the only two activities I get paid on. So while sitting around doing a blog post helps attract people, why doing a Facebook status update is helpful, and it builds your brand overall. In the beginning, if your income is not where it needs to be, then you gotta take that time to focus, that hard focus. At least 80-90% of your day needs to be on those income producing activities that's going to grow your business. So again, guys, I hope you're getting some value. I haven't seen any interaction today, which is very odd. We usually get a lot of comments and interaction back. So we got some quiet folks out there. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate that. So maybe you guys are frozen. Is everybody frozen today? I mean, the big chill's going on, especially in the United States. So hopefully it's not too bad where you are. So the fifth one is the belief. You've got to develop that conviction about what you want to accomplish. And in the beginning, it's going to be really hard because you're probably going to have to borrow from someone else's belief, right? It's hard for us to see. When I first got started, I'd never done network marketing before. I had a direct sales business, and I had that for several years that we ran. And although it was very similar, it was still different. So there was a lot of new skills that I had to learn over here. Well, I had to tag onto someone else's belief because I hadn't built that belief in myself yet. And that's okay in the beginning, okay? So, and some good books. I was trying to think of one. I'm just looking over on my shelf over here. The Magic of Believing is a good one. I'm trying to think of another one. Magic of Thinking Big, David Schwartz. That's a good one as well. There's a lot of books out there to build your belief in things, but to help you with that. So I think those are a couple of really good ones. I'm just trying to see some more here. Anyway, those are a couple of resources for you there. So develop that conviction. Doesn't matter. Keep going. Okay. The fifth way, or the fifth way to increase our net worth is we got to increase our faith. Okay. We can, we got to continue to believe even when we feel like believing's not working. Because people say all the time, I believe, right? Oh, I believe. They'll come up and say, man, I really, really believe. But you can tell that they don't really believe, right? So faith is continuing to believe when we don't even know, when you can't even see it. Because, faith and fear is really the same thing, right? So faith is believing in what we can't see, but so is fear. So we're oftentimes scared of things that we can't. We do see things, if someone's coming at you with, a knife or a gun, something like that. Obviously, we would be scared, right? We'd be fearful. But more things that we're fearful of are things that that never manifest, that never actually come into existence. So we got to use that, build that faith muscle, work the belief muscle, that faith muscle every single day. Okay, so. Those are the 6 things. I guess I missed saying that's number 6 there is the faith. But I wanted to give you this little formula, and you might want to write this down because this is pretty cool. So if you take these 6 things that we talked about, if you take number 1, your influence plus your skills, okay, influence plus your skills, times that by your work ethic plus your focus, okay, then times that by your belief plus faith. Guys, that is a powerful, powerful formula, because all those work together, and when you do, that's when you increase in all these things. That's when your success goes up. When you start seeing results, your work ethic, then your work ethic increases your results, then you start seeing that, then you believe a little more, right? Then your faith, your belief, all of it starts growing and it continues to go. And then finally, the end result is your balance sheet, right? And a lot of people get that all backwards. They want to go to the balance sheet first. Well, it doesn't work that way. We've got to increase all these things. We've got to have them work together, and that's where, and that's the end result. So, hopefully, you guys, I hope you got some value from this. I thought it was a pretty powerful training that I heard from Suleiman. I don't know if it's 2 or 3 years ago. I didn't even write the date down, but just a powerful, powerful thing. That if we really focus on these things, what it can do for us. So, guys, if you did get some value, if you do like this type of training, I'm going to show you where my website is. It's winwithbrandonsimpson.com. I'm going to flip it up on the screen here. You can actually go there. It's winwithbrandonsimpson.com. And I've actually got some, I've uploaded a few of our past Periscopes on here. I got some cool free trainings for you. If you like this type of training, I got some other stuff over there. You can go to winwithbrandonsimpson.com. And here's the website. So if you go under the Gold Nuggets section at the top, if you go under the Gold Nuggets section, I've got 6 that I've got uploaded. I've got tons more. I just haven't put them on there yet. But these are full Periscope trainings if you like. Also, I have you can see over here on the right, if you want to know how to recruit, how to bring in people online, how to increase your leads, how to grow to a 6-figure business online, I do have a 6-figure formula over here on the right. This is a 19-minute video. It really shows you the 5 steps in full detail on what you need to do if you're interested in growing your business online, attracting people to your business, and of course that means more income for you. So you can hit the hit free lifetime access there. You can put in your name and information there, and I'll send that right out to you. Guys, I'm not here to bug you. I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you grow your home business, provide some value, put that back into the marketplace, because that's what many mentors have gone before me have done, and that's what I believe is the right. What goes around comes around. So anyway, I hope you got some value today, guys. If you do, I'd love some hearts. That's if you're getting off of here, if you did receive some value. And also, if you haven't followed me, I encourage you to do that on Periscope. I'd be grateful. I'd be honored if you did receive value, but only if you did receive value. And the last tip as we're parting, thank you very much, Simply Michelle, GFDF. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. That's what fuels us. That's what keeps us going if someone gets a cool nugget out of that. Okay? So for those of you that share on Periscope, just a teaching moment if you don't already do this, encourage, if someone got value to share it out at the end, whether they do or not, it's up to them. But if they share it out at the end, then that's a good way to get your followers to catch on at the end, and they'll know, and that'll attract some people to see the replay. So, cool, guys. Appreciate you, and we'll see you tomorrow, Friday at 2 o'clock Eastern. Appreciate you being on here.